寒い風が錆びついた時の中に君の声を聞く
You have to go like a long way just to get to her house. But her Hyrule, her dimension of Hyrule is so small, it doesn't feel like that long. Basically just takes like 5 minutes to get to her house. But if you don't know Hyrule, her Hyrule dimensional Hyrule part, then you're gonna get lost very easily because that dimension's very picky on who it takes in, who it allows to pass through. Otherwise, you get lost in the parallel world. But yeah, that's basically what she's like. Also, another thing about her is, and I'm not kidding, I made this character so weird. At the age, before they moved to Gerudo Valley, they had to pass through that one area on Twilight Princess, the Gerudo, that bridge thingy. I don't know what the bridge is called, but in Gerudo Valley you have to cross over that bridge in Ocarina of Time, and you get attacked by goblins, I think? I'm not sure. I haven't played the Ocarina of Time game in a long time, so I may be getting this wrong, but before they could pass, she went to the leader came and said they weren't allowed in. She basically shot the leader in the leg and did a thunder spell on him, and they allowed her to pass. And this was, I'm not kidding, she was 12 when she knew Thundaga, and that usually takes like years for one mage to master. So I don't know how it happened, but she just somehow trained herself really fast to learn Thundaga within months that she was there in Kokiri. But at the age of 12, she knew Thundaga, and then throughout the story, you actually figure out what spells she knows. One of them is Oblivion. She basically shoots off an arrow, and unlike most spells on her arrows, if she shoots Thundaga on her arrow, the arrow won't disappear. The arrow will just kind of stop at one place above the opponent or target she's intended to shoot the magic for, and it'll send the magic down upon them and basically become what forms the magic. So if it's Thundaga, it'll form a little black cloud over her enemy and shoot thunder onto them. With Oblivion, the arrow literally just kind of becomes this big black ball of black matter and sucks everything in the area that, depending on how big the ball is, it sucks all in, and then poof. You can't get it back, and it just kind of sends it to a dimension where it just is destroyed within decades, even though it's slowly, I don't know, to be honest, it's hard to explain. I'd have to like literally just demonstrate it with her, but sadly I can't, because she's drawn OC. But yeah, unlike her, also I have another character based off her, which is not based off her, but based off me as well, which is Roxel. And unlike my other character, Lynn, Roxel is a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit more crazy. She has a split personality disorder that she got through Organization 13, where she was part of their crew, unofficial member of them. So she was kind of like member number 14, but not really at the same time, and whatnot. So unlike Lynn, Roxel's a little bit more crazy. She has the same hairstyle as me. It's not this short, but it's a little bit longer, like right down here, and she always puts that from a ponytail, but she has two bangs that literally just hang at the side of her face. And it starts off red, and then the ends of her hair are yellow. And this is how I got her name. I took Roxas's name, I just took the R-O-X, and then with Axel's name, I took the E and the L at the end of it and put it together. That's how I got her name. Her real self's name, I'm still debating. Right now it's Laura, and before it was Lana, and then before it was something else, but I finally decided that it's going to be Laura. But I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that name just yet, because with her name it's so weird, but it's also kind of cool because it's so original. But yeah, in Organization 13, they put a lot of stress on her. She hung out with Axel and Roxas, but stopped because of the stress that they had around them. And eventually, she just kind of snapped and formed what I call her the Silent Assassin. Now, it kind of does, but that's because I introduced her to her. But the Silent Assassin is basically Roxas still, but a little bit more darker. She will kill anybody who gets in her way, basically, regardless if you're a friend or a foe or a heartless. Whatever you are, you're going to die or be hurt by her. She's silent, and she doesn't say a word, be silent, and then she just basically kills everything. The assassin part, which is how she got her little nickname there. It's hard to explain this. Without giving anything away. What? Here. I don't want to give too much away because this character is an RPG. I also have a link to that, which is on Abstract Random. My friends, NING account. Prepare for spoilers. See here, how can I put this in words? I guess in a way she's nuts, but why she is nuts. Okay, Silent Assassin is basically her split personality, where when the Silent Assassin comes out, she doesn't say a word, but she snaps her fingers and a spell is performed. She literally just snaps her fingers, and in her head she's saying the spell, Sandaga, Viagra, whatever combination she's got of the spell, she's already snapping her fingers, and it's coming out and attacking the people and heartless around her. No one can stop her. No one has a way to stop her. So she basically just goes nuts and walks away and continues destroying stuff, regardless if it's a friend's house, a friend, anything literally in her path is destroyed. And yeah, you're basically screwed over when she comes out. However, when she actually is done with her rampage and Roxel, the one that isn't completely sane, comes out, she feels very bad about it. Nobody's normally don't feel, but with her, she can feel because of how she was once complete with Laura, and then she got tore out of again. So I don't know how this works out, but it worked out somehow. And yeah, she basically just can feel, and she makes other people around her feel as well. So even though they're nobodies and they have no hearts, it's like they can feel again just around her. So if they feel happy, they actually feel happy. If they think they feel sad, they actually feel sad. That's her effect on people, which is kind of nice because she has two friends and then a heartless little friend. But those are later characters. But yeah, she's definitely one interesting character, based off me, of course, and she has high-functioning autism. So what's funny is in Organization 13, the reason I didn't actually like her that much, and she was an unofficial member, is because she had this little habit of messing with this heartless, and she'd be in the background just messing with it, and they would say, "You gotta go on your mission." She's like, "I know." She would continue to mess with it. So she'd go on her own time, but in such a way that it was weird, and they never got it, and they got really mad about it because, well, they never got her, and in the end, they just kind of made her snap completely. She got her crazy little mental self. Her high-functioning autism also makes her somewhat, I'm insulting myself in a way if I say this, but makes her kind of somewhat stupid. She doesn't really understand.